Tiffany here with The Crafty Home, and today I'm filming my very first Friday Reads video, although this is the second time that I'm filming it. The first time I didn't have like the tripod set up right, and I thought I looked funny. Like, I don't have one of those flip screens. I want a camera so bad that does, so I can see myself and what I look like in the frame, and so the whole video was like here up. I looked like I was drowning, so it wasn't very attractive. So anyway, let's hope this one's better. So Friday Reads is a thing on Twitter. There's the hashtag Friday Reads, and it all started when a woman asked what we were reading that Friday and put the hashtag Friday Reads, and it's taken off like crazy. So yeah, so I'm going to talk about what I read last week, what I'm going to read this week, and I also have a library book haul bonus feature for you. Alright, so let's get started. I started this just a couple days ago. This is Ferris from the Lunar Chronicles. This is the Lana story by Marissa Meyer, and it's so good so far. I started, I think, 2 days ago, maybe only one, and sorry, my allergies are making me kind of icky. Yeah, it's so much more than I thought it would be. Her story is not what I expected, and it's good. It's really good. And I need to finish this up by Saturday, because Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Once Upon a Read-Along, Once Upon a Read-Along, I will link the Goodreads group down below, is doing a live show discussion of this. And I'm not sure whose channel they're doing it on. There's 3 girls that do it. But if you go to the Goodreads group, you'll find out. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to actually like be there live for a live show, which it'll be the first time, so that will be good. Hopefully that gets pulled off. And so that was what I read last. That was the book I read last week, and that I'm finishing this week. And then this book I've been reading for a while. This is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This is for Year of Cosmere, and this is Mistborn Book 1. I am only that far and loving it so far. So obviously this book is supposed to be finished this month, but obviously that is not going to happen because I have like, what, 1 day left? Yeah, not going to happen. But I'm going to work really hard to finish this so I can start the second book, because that's the book for February, or March. March. Wow. It's already March. That's crazy. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm reading, so let's get to the library book haul. I went to pick up a few that I had on hold, and then picked up 4 extras. And I had 2 here that I haven't shown that I want to read, so I'm going to show those 2. So coming up pretty soon, the second week of March, which is basically, what, 2 weeks from now, there's a group of girls who are doing the Read-O-Rama is what they're calling it, and one of those is Elizabeth Book Babble. I'll link her channel down below, and you can go there and find out more and find out about the reading challenges. And so when I'm gonna do like a readathon, and I haven't 100% committed, but I'm like 99% committed that I'm gonna do it, I like to pick up a couple graphic novels. I've picked these ones up for the last couple readathons but never got to them. So this is the Mouse series by Art Spiegelman. Well, there's only 2 of them, so it's not much of a series, but it is the true story of his father's time in Nazi Europe, and you know, prison camps and all of that stuff. And this is kind of the way that his son dealt with all of that. And so in this book, the Jews are mice and the Nazis are cats. So it's kind of a interesting take on that. So this one is My Father Bleeds History, which is number 2. Number 1? Number 2. Number 1. And this is And Here My Troubles Begin. So yeah, there's those. And then this series, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like it. I've heard about it a lot. I saw reviews or synopsises on a few different people's channels, and the covers are kind of a turnoff to me personally, because the girls on the cover look snooty and like the type of people I normally avoid. But we'll see if I like the series that's like about them getting revenge or something. Anyway, that's the Burn for Burn series, and this is book number 1, Fire with Fire, by Jenny Han and somebody Vivian. Miss Vivian, Siobhan, I don't know how to say her name. I'm butchering it. That's the first one. And then there's Burn for Burn. And then there is Ashes to Ashes. So yeah, we'll see if I like them. I just saw them and I knew I'd heard about them, so I picked them up off the new bookshelf. This one I have not heard of, but when I saw that it was science fiction, I thought, well, I'll read the synopsis. I read the synopsis and it sounds really good. This is Transhuman by Ben Bova. The premise of this book is that there's a man who is a biologist, a cellular biologist, and his 8-year-old granddaughter ends up with a brain tumor that is inoperable, and he wants to try some experimental treatment on it. The parents refuse. He can't get approved through the hospital, so he ends up abducting her and turning his van or his RV SUV into a medical facility, treating her the best they can while they're on the road, and trying to get her to a private research laboratory in Oregon. And yeah, so this sounded really interesting. The author is a 6-time winner of the Hugo Award. So yeah, it should be good. If you've read this, let me know down below because I haven't heard anything of it, but the synopsis sounded really great. Then this is one of the books I had on hold, so one of the reasons I actually went to the library. That is Percy Jackson. And this is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. This is the first one. I have never read these because, you know, they came out, they're middle grade, but they came out well after I was done with middle grade. And so I'm thinking, anyway, when did these come out? Let's see, shall we? Anyway, oh, let's see, copyright 2005. Yes, I was, let's see, in 2005 I was 25. 25, yes, I was 25. So anyway, I want to try these. Everybody says they really like them, and Elizabeth from Elizabeth Book Babble is doing a read-along of the Percy Jackson books on Goodreads, and I'll try to remember to link that group down below too. And they are on book 4. Well, now that March is coming, they'll be on the 5th book. So I'm a little behind, but I should be able to catch up if I like them. I'm not quite sure if I will or not. I'm not that big into Greek mythology, but I thought I'd give it a shot. So, and then the other two are ones that I've had checked out for a while, but I haven't ever shown you that I have them, and hopefully I'll be able to read them soon. This first one is one that the librarian, one of the librarians, she's a younger girl there, and her and I talk books a lot because she's a big reader, and she suggested this one because we got to talking about Throne of Glass, and she said it really reminded her of this book, and that is Poison Study by Maria Snyder. This is about somebody who's about to be executed for murder, but she's offered the chance to, she eats all the best meals in the palace because she is the food taster for the commander of the country, the place. Anyway, so yeah, she may very well be poisoned, but she decides to go for it. And in that way, it's a lot, you know, I mean, obviously, that's very similar to what happens at the beginning of Throne of Glass, kind of. Anyway, so I thought, yeah, I'll read it. She thinks, based on what I read, that I'll really, really enjoy it, so I'm excited to see that. And I've never heard about it on BookTube until just the other day. I was watching, or just this morning actually, I was watching Elizabeth Book Babble, and she was doing a book haul, and she hauled it, and I was like, oh, finally, somebody talks about it. I think she may have been hauling it from her library too. And then lastly, I have The Martian by Andy Weir. This is science fiction. It won the Goodreads Choice Award in the science fiction category last year, and it's about a man who gets stuck on Mars, and he has to survive. I've heard mixed reviews on it. It has apparently a lot of technical stuff in it, but it's science fiction, so you'd kind of expect that. But I'm interested in this genre. And actually, we've watched some guys play some Minecraft, modded Minecraft simulations, hardcore things that are almost like the exact premise. Like you're supposed to be stuck on a planet and you have to try to figure out how to survive and use all this technical stuff to do it. So I thought this would be a fun book to read and then maybe play one of those on my own, and I could, you know, kind of live the life of the book through the, yeah, I'm a dork. I'm a nerd. Hey, imagine that. So anyway, those are the books I got from the library. Let me know down below what you are reading this week, and what your plans are for the weekend or the week, if you have anything exciting going on or whatever you want to tell me, because I like to talk with y'all. So until next time, I'll chat with y'all later. Bye!